My name is Olena Khmelnitska. Right now I am one of the representatives of Journalist Circle of Ukraine and vice president of one of the influential Ukrainian media holding, which includes Ukrainian news agencies, newspapers, and magazines. But today we remembered Zminima's two times, named Mr. Kuchma. I had opportunity to work with him from 2002 until 2005, January 2005. I used to be the press secretary of Mr. Kuchma, and that's why I have an experience, some kind of political experience as well. But right now, as a journalist, first of all, I have to pay attention on two, as for me, key points and key tendencies which take place in Ukraine for last time. First of all, my definition of situation in Ukraine right now is absolutely wide and huge gap between Ukrainian high society, between Ukrainian establishment and Ukrainian society in general. What I mean, right now we unfortunately don't have a permanent conversation, permanent dialogue between Ukrainian society and Ukrainian establishment. And the consequences of this first tendency is the second point of my view. It's freedom of expression generally, but one appearance of freedom of expression is the access to the information. Unfortunately, new Ukrainian authority team doesn't see the necessity to conversate with our society. We don't have a vox populi about the reformation. Our reform has been carrying out for as minimum as half a year, but Ukrainian society doesn't know the frameworks, doesn't know the criteria, doesn't know the why and who will be, for example, dismissed in the implement of this reform. I mean, first of all, institutional reform in Ukraine. And Ukrainian society doesn't know the rules of this reform, first of all. Because this conversation, I have to repeat, doesn't exist right now. About the freedom of expression, we know that there are a lot of opinions concerning freedom of expression. We cannot have any common definition what is that freedom of expression. We have to take into account Ukrainian tradition as well here. But access to the information in Ukraine have some kind of special Ukrainian type, special Ukrainian shape of form. What I mean, Ukrainian representatives of ministries, governments, generally doesn't want to answer for journalistic requests. Unfortunately, we have actually refusal. It's a usual answer from Ukrainian high officials. It's as for me, it's not a key point. It's not a key tendency of developing country and democratic country with a good tradition of democracy. And here in Ukraine, we have two types of lives, two parallel lives, life of our society, and as well as journalistic society, and life of Ukrainian establishment. Just 2 points, and if you have some questions, I'm ready to